All right, my outdoor modifications for my Cougar 30 RKD. All right, first one is I added this little holder here to hold the chains and the plug when we're not in motion. And I also have a cover for this as well, just to protect it from the sun. As you can see how the sun has already discolored this, it does its job. Temporary solution for now, but chain and lock just to kind of deter someone from taking this easily. And when I say taking, that means the two 30-pound propane tanks. Added the side marker cameras on both sides. Also have the rear backup camera, but I'm having some issues with it on the display that I need to look into because the picture is not as bright as the others are, or not as clear. And our favorite saying we got put on the spare tire cover. We're parked now, so our sway control bars are in here, but they are usually only in here when we're parked at a campground somewhere. But we keep containers for all of our items that we need. We keep everything separated and labeled. Even though the totes may not be turned around the right way, everything has a label on it so we know what it is and where it is. I must say, adding this RV lock was my favorite outdoor modification that I did. I love it because we don't have to have a key when we come up, and it also has remote control fobs as well. And in my outdoor kitchen, I put this padding on here just for when we're in transit. Two simple mods on this refrigerator. One, just to keep it from opening it when we're in transit and we stop, because I do keep it stocked most of the time. And the other one is when you open this refrigerator, this thing has the tendency to fly out. So I put the second half of that pack here just to hold this down so none of these items will move while we're in transit. This is probably my second best modification. I took that Capital grill out. We had a 22-inch Blackstone, but it would not fit in here without me having to modify and cut this out so that this little nipple could slide in. I did not want to do that because one of the things that we plan to do, as we did with this camper, is that we upgrade every 5 years. And if I did that, I wanted it to be at as close to its natural state as possible. So I took that out, got me some wood. I did the Shoshiki Bond burn on it very lightly, not too heavy. And I also just put several coats of linseed oil on this. I added a metal bar here. No, magnetic, sorry, a magnetic bar. So when I have my utensils out, I can just put them on here and they will just be right at my reach. So I purchased a smaller 17-inch griddle. I never heard of this brand before, but it was on sale when I was looking for one, so I got it. I actually keep the lid under here, and this is my Blackstone cover that I actually keep it in so it doesn't scratch up everything. I keep my outdoor sink underneath here. And I just have little containers with storage items, hand sanitizer, gloves, my little dome for whenever I'm cooking items and need some steam, and just anything else that I need when I'm cooking. And yes, we do support the Adventure Bandits. I love them. They are actually the ones that encourage me to do more videos. And of course, I love my personalized signs. And that's our happy camper sign that you will see anytime we're posted up somewhere and we're camping. This weekend, I'm actually at Stone Lick State Park, which is a very small campground in Ohio, that's in Goshen, Ohio. Because I also have an outdoor kitchen that I set up at most areas that we go to, I did not put mounts on this griddle. And I did that because I knew I would be taking it in and out, and I didn't want anything that was permanent. And I also take the griddle out sometimes when I'm not even using it. I'll put items up there and actually plug in my electric skillet or whatever I need to plug in and use this as a top to cook with as well. And I have this little motion sensor light here that I have, so when I open this door and we are outside, the light will come on and it doesn't stay on and keep bugs around. I actually dropped it at our last camping trip. I was going to try to check it to see if it still worked. If not, I have other motion censored lights that I can bring out here and adhere to this refrigerator. I added this, and it has a little piece that screws on here, and I can take my outdoor shower and hang it on here, so I will have running water whenever I'm at a full hookup and I need to wash my hands or anything, or just have running water while I'm cooking. We did put the bug screens on everything that we have. Had them on here, but I don't know what happened, but I think I failed to close this one trip and I left it turned in the open position, and when we got ready to leave for our next trip, it was gone. So I had to buy another door that I can't find the size that I need to replace these. I've ordered two that I thought were the right size according to the measurements that they had, but I still don't have that. So if anyone knows the size that I need for this one here, please let me know so that I can order it. One other thing I did was got this little strap so that when we are parked, that my cord is not on the ground as much, because I try to eliminate anything that's going into the camper by spraying it with bug spray so that we don't get ants or any other type of bugs in the camper. I did upgrade to these heavier duty chocks, and I actually have 2 sets in the camper now. We did have those yellow plastic ones that I really didn't care for, because if the winds got high and if it wasn't close enough, they would actually blow away. So not a modification, but what I want to do next is to try to upgrade our batteries and get us 2 potentially lithium batteries, but I'm not real sure yet, and I'm still trying to debate on what I want to do for our solar power. Final modification is that we have 2 covers on the vent, so if it's raining outside, we can open those up, and where I changed out that fan in the bathroom, we can turn that fan on and get some circulation if we're not using the air, and it pulls a nice breeze through. And silly me, how did I forget our slide toppers? We have a slide topper on both of our slides. So that is it for our 2021 Cougar 30 RKD.